Bitcoin is seeing a lot of possible volatility upcoming in the market. Let me show you what's up and where I think it's going. How's it going, everyone? My name is Jake with Trade Confident. I hope you guys had a great holiday weekend. We're getting into the next year for Bitcoin and crypto, the whole market in general, and I think there's a lot that's going to be upcoming in 2023 that we need to pay attention for. We're going to be talking about that in full length in future videos. For now, I'm just going to be talking to you about where I think Bitcoin is coming in the very near future. Before we get started, I have to let you know that all the tools you're about to see me use can be found in the links in the description. So if you want to get access, be sure to check that out. More information later on. For now, let's get into the analysis. Right now, we're looking at Bitcoin on the tradeconfident.io website. And the first metric you're seeing right here is the emotional index. Now, the blue line shows that we have pushed up into neutral territory after a move down happened. Typically, when you see the price drop is when you're going to see the emotional index fall. Typically, when you see the emotional index fall is when you're going to see price drops. So when we see a price drop correlate with a move up in the emotional index, that's something to take a look at. This is one of these instances of high volatility that I think we could be seeing in the market. The metric you're looking at right now is the Bitcoin long versus short trades chart. What you're seeing down here is short trades have dropped out of the market, giving a lot more room for long trades to take over. This could be a very bullish sentiment coming up. Next up, we're taking a look at the Bitcoin smart money metric. What you're seeing right now is that short trade sentiment has taken over for whales and smart money. Where whale money goes, the trend is likely to follow. So this is likely where we're seeing a little bit of a dip in the market after whales have taken over. People are probably selling off after the Christmas season, taking a little bit of profit after we saw a move up this weekend. Next up, we're taking a look at the Bitcoin breakout detector. You're seeing green bars under impulse. The lower the chart is, the less volatile overall the market is looking. But after low volatility comes really high volatility, and this is where we're most often seeing big moves in the market. You can see right here when the line fell into impulse, this almost directly correlates to a massive drop in the market. So that's what we're looking at here. Low points of volatility right here, fairly sideways market, could be seeing big moves soon. Now, this won't tell you exactly which direction the market could be going, but it will tell you that there is high volatility coming up. So we'll have to use other metrics and indicators to take a look at where that could be. Next, we're looking at Bitcoin major support and resistance levels. This is such a great metric, especially for those that are brand new to technical analysis. This is going to tell you exactly where to look for rejections and movements and basically where the prices are going to go. Support and resistance levels are pretty much what I use most of the time to look at exactly where a price could go. The indicators and everything are perfect for showing which direction and how strong a move could be. And most often, prices are typically going to move to resistance and support structures. At this point, we have a resistance line because the price is under these at 18,000. Around that area is where we're seeing a lot of structure resistance, and we actually hit that at 18,378 earlier last week. For support, we have major support at $15,500 right here. If the price does drop, this is likely where it could move to. Last but not least, we have the Bitcoin daily trade scanner. Now, the price structure has fallen below the blue line here. What this means is we are in a technical down trend. As the price structure is below the blue line, we're moving down. As the price structure is above the blue line, we're moving up. Otherwise, no trade signals to report on this one, so I think it's time to get a closer look at the 4-hour time frame for Bitcoin. Now, if you want to get all the trading data you just saw me use on Bitcoin for 20 cryptocurrencies, be sure to access the link in the description to join our membership. To get access to 20 cryptocurrencies worth of trading data as well as macro metrics to show a great view of the overall market. On top of this, you'll get access to our Inside Tips member-only page. This is where we're posting critical market updates. This is also where you're going to get access to our morning brew overviews, where you're going to see the top and worst performing coins in the market for that day, crucial news for the day as well, and all the signals that you'll see in our trading data all in one place. We do all the work for you with that. Super easy alerts. On top of this, you'll get access to quality buy and trade setups. Now, these aren't official calls, but again, we're doing all the work for you when we see setups like a buy signal with trend exhaustion and price versus while money flow low. Our members are getting access to this data first. Again, if you want to get access to all of our trading data and more, be sure to sign up at the membership link in the description. It'll take you to this page right here. $59 a month gets you access to all of these amazing trading benefits. Don't miss out on the trading data. It's updated once a day. So if you want to get access to the most crucial trading data, be sure to sign up now. With that, let's take a look together at the 4-hour time frame. Here we are looking at Bitcoin. This is actually the 1-day time frame, but before we get a closer look, I wanted to point out this bear flag pattern. Now, a bear flag happens when we see a really big impulse move down, followed by a typically rising, but it can be a horizontal, but most often rising channel. Most often this is a bearish continuation pattern, which means that after a move down, a bearish move, it's going to break out to the downside. This is very, very normal for bear flags. We've seen it multiple times over and over again through this bear market. And it looks like we have one playing out now. In order to predict where a bear flag could take the market next, you want to take the flagpole right here, make it a vertical line to the very bottom of the bear flag right here. Bring it to the expected breakout point, more on that later, and the bottom of that line is where we could expect a big move down. Now, I've been saying this for a very long time, but I think Bitcoin could see a move down to 12,000. It's not guaranteed, of course, but I think Bitcoin could see a move down to $12,000 before the bear market is over later next year or early 2024. For now, I don't think it's going to be a move nearly that big unless something insane happens like the FTX collapse. But that is in the long term where I'm going to be looking. Let's get a closer look. Here I am on the 4-hour time frame. Let's expand this a little bit. Last week we saw a top at around 18,340. We got some strong sell and sell signals that saw the price fall down to structure support at $16,600 here. Now we've gotten strong buy, and buy signal here on the 4-hour time frame with great correlating sell signals. Right now we're maintaining a very, very thin channel pattern. Again, structure support at $16,600 and structure resistance at about $16,900. We've been maintaining this since December 16th right here, and since then we've been trading within that pattern. Even smaller, actually. Like at this point we're trading even smaller, between 16,700 and 16,900. But I think overall we can call the range somewhere between here. Now, the next structure resistance up we have is at about 17,200, call it $17,300 up here. The next structure support, if we break down, is right about here. We can see this correlates all the way back at $16,377. The price versus well money flow is low on its chart at 25. The trend exhaustion is low as well in the inner low section. This means that we could be seeing a move up very soon, especially with the price versus well money flow as low as it is. If we see that move up, I think the next structure resistance that we've got to take a look at is $16,900 right here. If we break out, 17,250 I think is where we're going to be heading next. However, we need to see a lot of bullish momentum in the market to be able to break out of this structure support. At this point, I wouldn't be terribly surprised to see Bitcoin trade through this small pattern until we see this little intersection right here. Now, this is where the current structure linear support meets the rising support of the bear flag pattern. At that point, we very well could see a breakdown in the market. Now, none of this is guaranteed. We have a few days to look out for this. This is on January 3rd is about when this would happen. So we have about a week, a little over a week before this would happen. So I'm going to be giving you very, very close attention, very good updates as we get close to that. But until then, I think within this trading pattern, I just don't think until the beginning of this year, I don't think we're going to be seeing much volatility in the market. Once we hit that point, though, around January, early January, I think we could be seeing a breakdown out of this massive bear flag pattern that we see here. For now, channel pattern between 16,600 and 16,900. Now, if you want to get access to these indicators, be sure to grab them at the link in the description as well. We highly recommend pairing the indicators along with the membership. The membership is going to do amazing for you either way. With that, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more crypto content, education, and analysis every single weekday. With that, trade safe, trade confident, and I'll see you in the next video.